What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, back with the banger today, guys, on a very special vid, man. You might have seen the title, and yes, it is true. Your boy got his hands on a Century Arms AP5, and we are clear. You know what I'm saying? Empty mag. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? We're clear. You know, we're clear. This is for the show. Great trigger pull. Great trigger pull. But I had picked this up recently, and I wanted to give you guys my first impressions, thoughts, and opinions, because I know people out there are going to be grabbing these, especially because the price on these are lower. And from looking at videos on the internet, reviews, impressions, first buys, unboxings, there was a lot of people in the comment section speaking on how this, this gun was costing $3,000 at one point. Pretty much the same price as the actual HK SP5, and this is the AP5. This is made after, it's an MP5 clone, and the MP5 was originally made, or for the most part, as I know, was made by HK, and the SP5 is basically like the civilian's version, or a version that was made after by HK that you can buy and own your own, and they're going for around $3,000. And at this point, this one came in from MKE. That's who they are, who makes it, and it's imported from Turkey. I believe that Century Arms is Turkey. It was at one point made from imported by a company by name of Zenith. And there's other MP5 clones out there. There's the PTR, which I believe that is American made. And correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not a gun enthusiast. I'm not like a gun expert, but from what I've been watching other gun guys out there, other gun experts out there, I'm learning a lot of things about this gun in particular, and about just guns in particular. But this is the AP5 from Century Arms. It costs $1,600 on Atlantic Firearms, and they have a $200 mail-in rebate where you can get $200 back. And just growing up, being a big fan of Call of Duty, being a big fan of games like Battlefield, SOCOM, it's just, any shooter out there, you've been well aware of the AP5. I mean, my bad, the MP5. The AP5, it came with this SB Tactical pistol brace. This is a pistol. It is chambered in 9mm as well. And the whole entire inners of this is made by HK parts. If I'm staying corrected, feel free to let me know in the comment section. There's other ones, like I said, from the PTR that are made, but they're not made with all the same parts. But these are made pretty much with the same exact parts and inners of the actual SP5 itself, and it's able to be it's so customizable with pretty much every single part out there from the actual SP5 that you can change. You can change this the lower with the SP5 lower, or you could change this for the more original smooth stock that we're used to seeing. There's a lot of things on here that are very interchangeable. It comes with also a Picatinny mount that's in the box. Let me go and grab you guys that so you guys can just see how it came, or at least how mine came. This is the actual box it comes in, which is nice because nowadays I bought a Vector, and the Vector came in a cardboard box. So this is pretty much my first gun, and I own a lot. Well, pistols usually always come in boxes, but my first, I would say medium-sized gun, even large, that came with an actual crate. Comes with a cleaning kit. Comes with the MP5 sling. This is the Picatinny rail as well. If I want to put some optics on it, comes with the actual traditional sling as well. The sling, however, I was gonna use it, but the original. Let me go grab that too. Forgive me, I cannot find it right now. But when I originally bought this pistol, the back was the this regular back, the smooth back. There was no brace on here, and on that back it was like a little like slot for the sling to go on and whatnot, right? But I took that off and installed the brace, and the brace didn't come with that. Instead, it came with a hole, and I bought a QC, I believe it's called a QC mount, right? And you put it in there, and now I have that. So what I'll have to buy is the two clips, the two clips for the sling instead of the traditional sling, which won't work really well. I tried. This was way more thicker than the actual little bar that you loop it in, and I bent it trying to make it work. I could probably make it work, but I think I'm gonna go with a 3-point around the shoulder with one string going down. I kind of like that. Have that on my Vector already, so I kind of like this a lot. Now, my impressions. I actually took this to the range, and I love this gun so much, but there's a lot of things that I hate about it. But I will say, and hopefully my mic's been well, I will say that one of the reasons why I hate the gun is because of my own accident, my own incident here. You have to break this in, is what they're telling me. You have to break this in with 500 rounds of Winchester 9mm NATO 124 grain. I think I'm saying that fully correctly. It's the white box. I was shooting just trash, honestly. I was grabbing steel, I was grabbing brass, some brass from zinc, but they were Luger. They said you need NATO, which is slightly different. And when I first was shooting it, it was going fabulous. I mean, this thing is accurate as hell out the box, let alone I was only shooting down 35 feet. That range went down to actually 50 feet. So I was shooting about 50 feet down range. Now that I think about it, it's not 30, it's 50. Just hitting bullseye back to back. The roller block, or that's the roller block, I believe it's called, right? The way the actual bolt rolls. Insane. I love my Vector. My Vector shoots accurate as hell as well, but this is totally different. And as much as I love the Vector, I'm gonna love this way more. It is what it is, and it's crazy how old this gun's around. This gun is old as hell. Like, it's been, it's pretty much like been around for ages, for decades. And the Vector is a more new gun. It shoots fabulous, don't get me wrong, but this thing is just, it's out of this world. It is what it is. But as I was shooting, the trouble that started happening was the failures to eject. It just got worse and worse and worse. So I ran into that issue, and pretty much what was happening was I was shooting, and the spring in here, of course, was not getting the rounds out, and they were getting caught up into the bolt. I was getting like the bottle crinkles on the bolt and whatnot, and people, I went on internet, searched it up. People was telling me that you got to replace it with the HK spring. The copper one is way better. I bought one of those. It was actually delivered today, and I get my ammo tomorrow, so I'm gonna go take this to the range tomorrow. But people also told me that I'm supposed to have taken it apart, wiped it down, lubed it up. So I went ahead, I wiped it down, I lubed it up. I bought that NATO ammo, 500 rounds of it. It's coming in today or tomorrow. I bought the extractor spring. I think I'm gonna leave this spring in and run at least maybe like 100 to 200 rounds. And if I get into an issue at the range, I will bring the other one to use to exchange it. But I'm gonna run 500 rounds of the ammo that is suggesting, and try to see if I can break this thing in, and if that's the actual issue. But if I can get past that, this gun is amazing. It also comes with a sorry, I get this wrong. Okay, I got it perfect this time. Comes with a flash hider. You feel me? And it also comes threaded already. You can just take this off, and it's a threaded, so you can add, run your suppressors and whatnot. Definitely have thought about getting a suppressor. I'm not like crazy into all that stuff, but if I can, why not? I do have a 300 blackout, which I'll be showing you guys later on as well. And I was like, if I can get a 300 blackout and get it suppressed as it should be, I can switch cans on different guns and have a little bit of fun with it. So, the sights that comes in different sights, a drum sight, it's amazing. I used the smallest one, and I was hitting dead on, no issue, just tapping it. I'm thinking about some optics. Feel free to let me know some good optics, or I could just go the Romeo route, which I've been thinking about. I have a whole bunch of, I have Romeo on my blackout. Don't really have an issue with it whatsoever. With this, with the handguard, I am looking into, I looked in cop, actually you did already cop the handguard for the MP5 from a company called Midwest Industries. It's a nice M-lock mount, gives it a nice, more modern look, but not too futuristic, because I would like to get a wooden one down the road too. I would like to have something different just to switch it out here and there. Down the road, whether or not I'll get this stamped and turn it into an SBR or something like that. I never went that route before, but I may, you know what I'm saying? But right now, out the gate, it's amazing. The only things, as I stated, the only issues I'm really having is the failure to extract. I would like to probably change the housing on this down the road, maybe, or get, I would like to have ambidextrous safeties right now. I'm kind of not liking this, but for the most part, it's just little things like that I'm just being picky about. But if everything works out, 10 out of 10 Century Arms. But right now, I gotta say it's like a 7. Because if I'm still having these issues after 500 rounds, I'm gonna have to turn it in and return it back to Century Arms or hit them up and see what's going on. And I heard that their customer service is not the best, and I got to go from there. I'll let you guys know, but this is my AP5 first initial thoughts. As I said, man, I love it. You got the extract here. You can extract easy from right here. You can go, you can go also right here as well. The button. It gives you all the joy in the world of that MP5. Just running it like that. You can do what you want to do, man. And of course, the best part of it all. You know what I'm saying? Good trigger pull. Once again, we are safe. Don't worry. Good trigger pull, and I'll show you a quick trigger reset too. Hold on. All right. Here it goes. This thing is amazing. So I want to tell y'all to go and buy it, but I'm dealing with my own issue right now with them. So until then, hey man, I would say go and buy it because there is a warranty that comes with it. So at the end of the day, however long it's going to take, I'm going to get my hands with a working AP5. So I might follow up with a video at the range or something. I don't know. But this gun, amazing. And I'm happy to add a MP5, even if it is a clone, to the collection. So, yeah, man. It's beauty. It's a beauty. Hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, if you like it. And, yeah, let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions, man. I'm out. I love y'all. Peace.